Or welcome back to Penny's 2 Cents. It's your girl Penny, and this is my awesome dad,
George.
What do we have for lunch today, Dad?
Wendy.
That is exactly right, guys. We're doing Wendy's. Wendy's have these $3 Son of Baconator sandwiches. So me and Dad both got one. I added onions to them. I think they typically come mayo, cheese. Let me see what ours has on it here. It's 2 little patties, like junior patties, okay? Bacon. I added onion. It's mayo, ketchup. There's like 2 or 3 little pieces of bacon on top. It looks like there's some bacon in between the patties, okay? And we got some chili, okay? So let's let Dad get started here. And I will tell you something I found out.
Okay.
Let Dad get started. I found out that that I said we had chili, right? Yeah. I found out that they have a family-sized chili, okay? And I've seen other people get them, and they come like in this big like bucket. I don't know how many ounces it is, okay? And they're charging $14.99. So I did get us some of that, okay? I ordered a family-sized chili, okay, for $14.99. But we didn't get the big bucket, okay? We got 6 of the, I don't know what size these are, but we got 6 of those for $14.99. I don't know, guys. If you're in Ohio or whatever, what this size chili, what are they charging? I can't look it up because my phone is recording us. But did we get ripped off or not? Okay? So if we would have bought 6 of these individually, what would it have costed? And then, like I said, if you order it as a family size, it's $14.99. That's the way we ordered it, $14.99. Okay? I'm going to try a couple bites of sandwich, and I'm going to show you what I like to do with my chili. Dad likes to eat his chili plain. That onion hanging from my... Sorry about that, guys. I know it looked bad. Not bad for $3, do you think? Pretty good little sandwich. And I like to make you guys aware of stuff because I learn stuff as we do our videos, right? We DoorDash. Okay, most of the time now we're door dashing. Okay, but I went on DoorDash and looked at the prices, and I'm like, the prices seems crazy on DoorDash, right? You can get this Son of the Baconator, but it's not the $3 special. It's like $6 and some cents, right? On DoorDash. So I went to Wendy's app. Now the Wendy's app has either, how do you want to pick it up? Delivery, drive-through, or in person, whatever, right? So I picked delivery on Wendy's app, and I was able to get the $3 burgers, okay? Same way with the chili. The family-sized chili on DoorDash, if you do it on DoorDash, it's like $16 and some change, or $17 and some change. On the Wendy's app, it's $14.99, okay? So I went through the Wendy's app and did the delivery through Wendy's app. The only thing about Wendy's app is you have a delivery fee. You have a delivery fee, and then you got to pay a tip, okay? On DoorDash, if you have DoorDash Pass, you don't have to pay a delivery fee. But we would have been still paying twice as much because they didn't have the deal on the sandwiches on DoorDash. So I'll show you what I like to do with my chili. Dad likes his chili kind of plain, this plain Jane, right? But I like to add a little sour cream. Now, I usually have some sour cream in the refrigerator because I like lots. I like sour cream on a lot of things. Okay. I can't do it. I gotta use my teeth. I'm sorry, guys. I could not get a hold of that tab. It was slipping off because my hand's damp. Guys, do you use your teeth a lot to open up packages? Let me know. I've done it ever since I was a kid, and it's not changed. Okay. I'm just going to put a little dab of sour cream here. Maybe another little. It's a dab. A dabble is what I would say. Can't waste that sour cream, guys. Can't waste it. And I always have cheese of some kind in the refrigerator. I have some sharp cheddar, and I'll put a little bit of that on there. Now you can add cheese and onion, and I like onion too, but I didn't chop up any onion. You can add it to Wendy's when you get it, okay? With the family size, when I ordered it, there was no option to order cheese and onions or anything like that, okay? But we always have cheese here. My dad always has some sort of corn chips. Fritos, these are the great value Walmart. So we always have corn chips here. So what I like to do is, let me find my spoon. Kind of disappeared on me here. I like to mix what I just put in there, right? The sour cream and the cheese. Tell me, do you guys like to doctor up a chili every once in a while? Put something a little different in it. And I like to use Fritos instead of the saltine crackers. Okay, just put a few on top, a little crunch. Like I said, we always have Fritos. I don't eat Fritos plain, but I'll eat them in stuff like this. Pretty good little burger, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Mmm. I've heard they've had the Son of the Baconator for $3. They've had it on the menu before. They've taken it away. They've brought it back. I don't know if they plan on leaving it on the menu. I have a feeling it might be a limited time thing, but I mean, they'll have the Son of the Baconator, but it won't be $3. So right now it's a special at $3. And I believe that's across the board. Let's get rid of this and then I can tackle his chili. We gotta do like one thing at a time. It's too hard.
Yeah.
It gets confusing. You know what I mean? Like if you're trying to take a bite of chili and a bite of sandwich,
Yeah.
it gets confusing. I remember back in the day, we would just go, as kids, we would just get some fries and a chili, or a little burger and a chili when we went to Wendy's. See, that's the thing. I was raised in a super small town. Okay, guys. I'm talking, we didn't have very many fast food places, okay? I always remember us having like a pizza place, like a Domino's and a mom and pop pizza place. But we didn't have like a fast food places like Wendy's and Burger King and McDonald's. That stuff didn't start coming around in our town until I was like heading towards teenager, 11, 12, 13. But once we did get our Wendy's, us kids were always hitting it up because they had the salad bar then. The salad bar, you get you a salad, you can get you a little cup of soup. It was perfect. My mom liked to go into salad bars a lot. So in our little town, before McDonald's and Burger King and Taco Bell and all those things came to it, we had Clancy's. Do you remember Clancy's?
And
Dad?
we had Clancy's,
Yeah.
and it was pretty good.
Yeah. It was kind of like a cross between like a McDonald's and a Wendy's, Burger King type thing. You know, they had burgers and fries and drinks and stuff. And they were a chain, okay? I don't know if they ever branched out of Ohio. So let me know. It looked like, you know, like a little fast food shop, okay? So when people said they were raised on McDonald's as a kid, you know, I would have to say I was raised on Clancy's because we didn't have a McDonald's and Taco Bell and all that. Now, we did have a choice to go over to the next town over, which was like a 30-minute drive, okay, and go to Taco Bell and Burger King. We didn't go over there that often when I was super young. Now, as I got teenager and I was driving, me and Mom would hop in the car and go everywhere. You know what I mean? To get my driving experience in, but I was really raised up on home-cooked food, okay? Takeout food or fast food, that was super special. Now it doesn't seem super special. Kids nowadays demand McDonald's every day. You know what I mean? It's not special to them like it was to us.
Clancy's were hometown favorite for a long time.
Mm-hmm. That was the only like fast food experience that we had in our hometown. Until, like I said, until I was like 11 or 12 or 13. Then we got our McDonald's. And I believe then came Wendy's. We didn't get a Burger King in that town until after I moved out of that town. Or close to moving out of that town. And that was in my 30s. And then they didn't even stay open. I don't think they're open today. Guys, get you one of these Son of Baconators. It's a good little burger. It's really good. I think Dad recommends it too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think it's a pretty good buy for $3.
A good little burger.
Mm-hmm.
And a good sauce on it.
Mm-hmm. Tell me what you add to chili, guys. Do you just eat the chili plain like Dad? That's how Dad really prefers it? Do you add stuff to it? I like it on the baked potatoes. You saw that the other day.
Wendy's chili was pretty good.
Mm-hmm. We also recommend, guys, we recommend the Wendy's canned chili that you can get at the grocery store now. It tastes a little different because it's out of a can, right? But I don't eat much canned soups because they taste like the can or the textures of them seem really off. But I do like that one. So sometimes I'll open up a can of that and I'll open up a can of that and me and Dad will share it. He'll eat 3/4 of it and I'll eat like 1/4 of it with like a little sandwich or something. So if you haven't tried the canned Wendy's chili, now I've heard other people say, I think it's because they're expecting it to taste like the Wendy's chili from the restaurant. It's close, but you could still taste that it came out of a can, okay? But the textures of it is pretty good, and I like the flavor of it, so.
I like the flavor of it.
I also found out that you can add onion. There's quite a few little things. I think lettuce, maybe tomato. I know onion is one of them that you can add to their burgers with no extra cost. I think pickles is one of them. We didn't add pickles today. We like our onion. You want me to help you with the last few little bites? I feel like it's draining off. It's draining off the spoon quicker than you get it to your mouth. Well, you pretty much got it.
Yeah.
Pretty much have it. Chili always makes your nose run, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Even if it's not spicy, just the warmth, I think. Oh, I'm dribbling. One more little juicy bite. Try to hold on to this little handle. Oh, oh, okay, okay. That's enough. I made enough best. Woo!
It's a good tasty. It's chili. And the burgers. The burgers are pretty good too. They loaded up with the onions on there.
Yeah, I said to put extra onion on. They put quite a few little rings of onions on there. Okay. We've had the chili before, but what score would you give their chili, Dad, for a fast food chili? What score would you give it?
I give it a 95.
95 out of 100?
Yeah.
Okay.
9.5. 9.5.
Or 9.5 out of 10?
Yeah.
Okay, a 9.5 out of 10. Guys, I love their chili. The only other fast food chili that I know that I love as well is Culver's. I like Culver's fast food chili. I think they're both very close. I like Wendy's fast food chili. I think Dad's right with the score. I have to give it a 9.5 out of 10. Okay. How about this son of Baconator, Dad? Would you get that sandwich again?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Easy.
Mm-hmm. Let's look at a little burger for $3. You know. No, I know.
They call it a Baconator, but it's a pretty good burger.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty good burger.
It's funny now that we celebrate something that we can get something for $3, right? I remember back in just a few years ago, for $3 you could practically get a whole meal, right? But or you can go to Taco Bell and get like 3 items for $3. Not anymore. Unless they're all off their value menu, and I don't think there's very many that are $1 a piece. So what score would you give their son of Baconator sandwich?
We give it a 9.8. It's a good sandwich. It's a
Did you mean to say 9.8 or 9.5?
9.5.
Oh, that's what you meant to say.
9.5.
9.5. I just checking to see what he meant to say. I didn't know what he meant to say. It's a good little burger, guys.
It has everything on it, and the request was extra onion,
they put it on there.
and the extra onion was delivered, and the sauce was good. My eyes are
I think
watering.
Dad's right on with his scores today. I'm going to give it a 9.5. That's how it's hitting today. Maybe some other day I might tell you it's only a 9. But I think it's seasoned well. The bacon's good. I like Wendy's bacon. I'm also thinking about the cost, too. I don't want to score stuff towards cost. But for a little burger, it's pretty good. Pretty good.
They have pretty good chili, and they have very good burgers.
Guys, I know somebody's going to ask me. I'm going to say it right now. I'm drinking a Sprite Zero Sugar Chill, the cherry lime. It's kind of growing on me. The first time I tried it, I thought it was okay. It's kind of growing on me. The cherry flavor is very, 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 just a hint of cherry. What it is it's got a little bit more of that citrusy taste to it than like a regular Sprite. But it's not bad. It's not bad. How'd you enjoy your lunch, Dad?
That was good.
That was really good.
It was good.
Yeah, we were kind of him-hawing around today, and Dad's home health aide lady comes today, which we want to tell her we love her. She makes things a little easier for Dad, but she comes today, and I'm trying to get some other stuff done, laundry and dishes and such, and we were talking like, what we having for lunch, and I'm like, dang, I don't want to go into like making a big. I don't want to mess up my kitchen any more than it's messed up. So I thought chili and a burger sounded good.
It sounded, and it went good. Good.
And then when I found out they had the $3 Baconator, I'm like, voila, there we are. That's what we're getting. That's what we're doing today. So anyway, like I always ask you guys, let me know what you're having for lunch or dinner today, supper, whatever you're having. If you're eating breakfast, let me know. Or if you had something really good from somewhere, let us know. Okay. I love hearing what you guys are having, or what just whatever your thoughts are. Okay, on what's going on with your food today. That's crazy to say.
Chili makes my nose.
I think I'll give you another napkin here.
Yeah.
But that's it. Let me get one more drink. Yes, guys, I wash off the tops of my cans. I never really thought about it much, okay? I've had a few people say stuff, and now I wash off the tops of my cans because I'm afraid it's going to happen. The thing about dirt, germs, and stuff, other stuff, is when we were kids, we didn't wash anything off, okay?
No.
We went out to the garden, picked a tomato, and ate it. I went out. I've seen my mom go out, and when we did potatoes and cucumbers, you know how they, grow like in and on the ground, right, and be super dirty. I see her just take over the outdoor hose or whatever, spray it off, take a knife and cut it and eat it. There's so many things nowadays that people is like, oh, it's got chemicals in it. Oh, it's got dirt on it. Oh, man, if you think back to when you were a kid, how many things of chemicals and stuff that you were around. I know for a fact I've probably had gasoline on my hand and ate a hot dog. You know what I mean? Or drop something on the ground, pick it up, blow it off, wipe it off on your pants, whatever, and eat it. Okay? There are so many things that we ate as kids that if we were going to get absolutely dire sick or, heaven forbid, pass away from it, we would have done it back then, okay? So, but now everybody says, did you clean off the top of your can? Now you got me paranoid, But I understand this too. As you get older, your immune system isn't as strong as it used to be, and you could get sick easier from certain things, right? I don't want to say what could be like on cans, but things like that. Like our immune system, as we get older, our immune system isn't as strong, and I understand to be a little safer, which we try to be, but I don't want to be paranoid about it either. It's the same way with, I gotta say one more thing, because I thought about this and thought about this. It's the same way with like ordering food from a restaurant.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
If you're going to eat anybody else's food, you can't be dwindling on what could be. You can't. Okay? So don't. I've had a lot of people say, okay, I don't eat a Taco Bell anymore because I got food poisoning. Or I don't eat at Wendy's because I got food, things like that. And I understand that. Because when I was a kid, I ate Taco Bell one time.
Yeah.
We ate it late at night. I got up the next morning and I was as sick as I think I've ever been in my entire life, okay? So I understand the food poisoning thing. You don't want to go back there right after it's happened because you're like, I don't want to go back through that, right? I understand that. But I'm a type of person that happened to me when I was a teenager, then later, a few months later or whatever, I tried Taco Bell again. But I don't know. That doesn't keep me away from eating it at restaurants. I just try not to think about it like that.
No, we don't.
Now, if we got something and it had something major in it, like people find objects in their food, I probably would never go to that restaurant again. You know what I'm saying? Like any kind of object, a dangerous object, a very foreign object, or something that you think somebody placed there on purpose. I probably would not go to a restaurant in that sense. But if it happened in a certain restaurant, if I wanted that food, I would go to another location and not ever go back to that location. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, that's it. I bet that when people make comments sometimes, and I love all you guys' comments. I did good, bad, ugly, whatever, or funny.
This is all good.
Yeah, all those comments I love. So please keep leaving the comments. But sometimes somebody will make a comment and it makes sense, If we really knew everything, that Subway did with their stuff, their food.
Yeah, her mother was a freak as far as the disease. But she was a mellow person in the garden stuff.
I forget what I was saying. I don't know what I was saying. Just don't make yourself paranoid over.
No.
Don't make yourself paranoid over what could be. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's it. All I was saying is when somebody makes a comment, sometimes just like being like sick from restaurants, it like sticks with me, and then I'm like, you know what? It makes me start thinking about it. I don't want to start thinking about some of that stuff. Anyway, I love your guys' comments. Thank you so much. Okay, let's let these guys go, Dave.
Okay.
Okay, guys. We hope you all have a great lunch. I gotta do this again. Okay, Dave. Let's let these guys go, okay?
Okay.
Okay, guys. We hope you all have a great lunch, a great dinner, or a great late night snack. But most of all, guys, we hope you have a great day.
A great day and a better tomorrow, and God loves you all.
Yes, guys. God bless. Come back tomorrow. See what we're eating. See what we're reviewing. See if we like it or not. Until tomorrow, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.